Summer's it's my favorite time of year. I love going to Renaissance fairs. Yeah, we got some Ren Fair fans? Yeah, I know. I have the bearing of the guy who owns a sword proudly displayed above his Nintendo Switch. I call it my home defense sword. Home defense swords are great because as soon as an intruder sees you with one, they immediately know there's nothing worth stealing in your one-bedroom apartment. Except the sword you're holding in your hand, and he's gonna have to pry it out of your cold, dead fingers. Yeah, that's right. Renaissance fairs, like if you've never been to one, just imagine a bunch of high school theater kids went to a county fair and thought, what if we made this queer? But not quite gay, you know? It's a very specific level that they're going with. Like I saw a straight furry couple at the Renaissance fair. That's just like almost as rare as a unicorn one of them was dressed as. A very specific energy we're bringing to the Ren Fair. So as far as I know, there's never been a mass shooting at the Renaissance Fair. Don't worry, I'll win you back, I feel this. But every year, we're all kind of hoping somebody tries it, you know? You know what they say, the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a couple hundred delusional guys with medieval weapons. There's just a Viking with a battle axe charging forward, yelling something about Valhalla, he gets shot. And there's a guy with a lightsaber, unironically trying to deflect the bullets back at our attacker. There's a guy next to him saying that's not how lightsabers work. The bullets would just hit the lightsaber, superheat, turn into plasma, go through the blade, and hit you anyway. He doesn't finish the explanation, both go. At that point, the Quidditch team flies in from left field. They're shooting spells. Unfortunately, this dark wizard is protected by even more powerful magic called reality. So their Avada Kedavras do nothing. So I'm charging in with them. I don't care, right? We're all doing this for the same reason. Somebody in our lives say we spend too much time and money on this hobby. And today we're gonna fucking prove them wrong. So now as I charge forward wearing armor that does absolutely nothing to protect me, despite costing more than my rent, and I draw my blade that I may or may not have named, I know that if I manage to strike this man down, I get to go home, look my girlfriend in the eye and say, guess this stuff wasn't a waste of money, huh, babe? Well, do you want me to spend this on a bed frame? What a terrible waste of money that would have been. That's fair. So I got a vasectomy recently, for all the reasons I just listed. It was time. I'm like, we're not going uphill from here. So what a way to end the bloodline. I did have to do a consultation before I got the procedure done. I went to the doctor and he's like, are you sure you want to do this? You're pretty young. Like, dude, I drove here on a suspended license. I can't be trusted with anything. Let's just get this done. And that was it. That's all it took. Dr. Dragovich in Northern Illinois had a discount code for him if you're interested. He's Russian, I'm Polish. He seemed a little too eager to sterilize me, for being honest. There's some blood feud between our clans I'm not familiar with. But that was fine. Procedure, pretty easy. I highly recommend it. The weirdest part is 6 months later, you have to go back in to make sure that it took, you know? You have to go in and give a sample to the hospital to figure it out. So I'm going to call it giving a sample so you all feel more comfortable, right? Otherwise I'm just going to talk about jerking off a lot, so you know, that's how this goes. So I called the hospital, like, hey, when can I come in and get the shit out of this sample, all right? I assumed they had like the premium Pornhub subscription. I was looking forward to it. And then the hospital was like, hey, you don't do that in the hospital. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Probably a good place to start with budget cuts is the dedicated masturbation room. Cutting healthcare costs right there, I support it. Or maybe it's still there, but it's just for the nurses now. That would be cool, they have a hard job, you know? I like that way more than a pizza party at my work. We got a tough job, just rub one out sometimes, you know? Makes the day go faster. So they had a couple instructions for me when they wanted me to bring in the sample. Like, they did seem to have a lot of faith in me. Like, you need to provide your own container. It has to be clean, but it doesn't have to be sterile. Not a lot of faith in me at all. And then it's like, okay, but like, how clean are we talking? Because I'm not going to use my good Tupperware for this. It's always going to be the cum Tupperware after that. I can't reuse it at that point. I know what it is. So I was going to use this Cool Whip container that has a weird marinara stain that won't go away. I don't care about that vessel at all. They can have it. And I'm like, what if the procedure didn't take and my kids come out half Italian? That's... Oh, raise some half Polish, half Guido abomination? That's not how that works. I got the results back. Turns out I'm sterile. Everything went great. You can applaud if you want. Thank you, Brad. I love having an audience applaud that. It's cool. And after they gave me the results, they even gave me back the container that I brought in. When they gave it to me, it had a stool sample in it. I mean, I get it. It's the Midwest. You don't want to return a dish empty. That's just weird. So during the day, I work as an in-home caregiver. I go around and just helping people. Thank you for clapping. It's technically, I'm like technically a hero, you know? Very, very technically. Oh, that's cool. So I had to go to a nunnery recently. Anyone ever been? Yeah, not a lot of people. It's cool. It's a weird experience. I went in, apparently one of the elderly sisters had dementia, needed some help around the house. I go in, I have to meet with the Reverend Mother first. And the Reverend Mother's like, normally we don't let men into living quarters, but Sister Mary Ellen's been very aggressive lately. So we thought we should get someone who can handle her. Like, wow, it's that man, and I might get choked out by a bride of Christ. That's like, did not have that on my bingo card for today. So I thought I'd ease the tension of a joke. I'm like, Reverend Mother, don't worry. I went to Catholic school. I've been spanked by a nun before. Oh. I've always kind of hoped it would happen again. That's about the reaction I got from the Reverend Mother. She the second punchline to that joke. It was cool. Sister Mary Ellen, nice old lady. Really, she just wants someone to help her remember how to pray the rosary. She couldn't quite remember how to do all of it. And I did go to Catholic school for like 10 years, but I also forgot to pray the rosary. No dementia involved, just lack of care. So what I decided to do was we just spent about 30 minutes singing Jesus Take the Wheel together. Praise be, that seemed to work. We loved it. It was weird going to a convent. Because the Catholic Church says that being gay is a sin, but also operates the largest network of lesbian communes in the world. There's a lot of Subarus in the parking lot, is all I'm saying. Just a forest of foresters for these ladies. That's cool. I own 4 ferrets. Because once your hair gets this long, that's the law. For men, for women, it's based on the number of carnival workers you've hooked up with. Different rule, same type of person, is what I'm saying. All 4 of my ferrets are male ferrets because this is totally true. Female ferrets, if they don't have sex for a year, they die. Yeah, that's a real fact that concerned a few of you, honestly. There are a lot of first-time ferret owners in the crowd. Am I getting you? Your vet should have told you this. It's important information. It's Ferret 101. I'll give all the ferret owners, this is for free. A group of ferrets is called a business, so technically you are small business owners. Thank you, that joke's cost me $1,000 and counting. It's not cheap. Oh yeah, so female ferrets, yeah, they don't have sex for a year, they die, which means at least once, a couple times a year, someone has to bring their dying female ferret into the vets. And the vets, in the course of diagnosing this ferret, has to ask them, so when was the last time she got laid? 11 months ago? We need 6 cc's of ferritic. Stay out, we're losing her. That crushed with exactly who it was supposed to crush with. So I'll take that. I'll leave you guys with this. Big fan of Harry Potter. There's one monster from Harry Potter that I was always fascinated. It's called the Bogarts. If you don't remember, it's a monster that shapeshifts. It turns into whatever you fear most. And I've always wanted to meet one because I want to know what commitment looks like. That's my time. We're going to keep the show going.